Hello and welcome to Showcase Training's enrolment presentation. The purpose of this presentation is to provide our new learners with information and guidance on their apprenticeship. Once you have watched this presentation, a member of our team will conduct an enrolment visit and meet with you either remotely or face-to-face. The enrolment will provide you with all the information and the resources that you will need to complete your apprenticeship. The enrolment officer will also gather more information from you, so this is an opportunity to ask any questions that you might have. Your enrolment visit is also a chance to discuss any specific learning needs and any preferred learning styles. This ensures that the delivery of the programme is suited and tailored to your individual needs. During your enrolment, we will ask you some questions based on what you have learned from watching the presentation. These questions will cover your responsibilities, the structure of the course, and off-the-job training. This will inform us of your understanding of the presentation, and therefore it may be sensible to take some notes in preparation. Firstly, welcome to your programme. Showcase Training is a training provider based in Hampshire who specialise in delivering early years qualifications. Formed in 2015, Showcase Training entered the market as a training provider with a clear vision to deliver qualifications of the highest possible standard. Our reputation is built on performance and the amazing outcomes for our learners. You may have a current experience in a nursery, or it may be your first time working in an earlier setting. All learners have different ambitions and career aspirations following completion of their apprenticeship, and there are a range of job opportunities that will open up for you. Some of our learners have had careers in teaching, nursing, and children's services, whereas others have taken their qualification abroad. What will you do when you complete your qualification? You will be completing the Level 2 Early Years Practitioner Apprenticeship, which takes approximately 12 to 15 months. The role of an early years practitioner is to work and interact directly with children on a day-to-day basis, supporting the planning of and delivery of activities. We also offer additional learning courses such as safeguarding, prevent duty, digital skills and wellbeing tests. During your enrolment visit, we will let you know who your assigned tutor is, whose role is to guide you through the course. Showcase Training have a knowledgeable and experienced team of tutors with a strong background in early years. Your tutor's role is to conduct one-to-one visits with you, set your coursework, observe your practice, and also conduct assessments. Tutors are also a point of contact for any concerns or worries that you have throughout the apprenticeship. The programme is a partnership between you, your tutor, and your employer. Imagine a triangle with you at the top and your tutor and your employer at the bottom. On the first day of the course, you will undertake an enrolment visit with one of the members of our enrolment team. The purpose of this is to provide you with information on your course, answer any questions that you may have, and to begin your learning. This is a good opportunity to talk about any learning needs and how this can be supported throughout the course. The enrolment officer will also show you how to navigate OneFile, which is our e-portfolio system, which we will discuss later in the presentation. After this, and within your first 4 weeks, you will have your induction visit with your tutor. Following this, a tutor will conduct visits with you every 4 weeks. These visits are either remotely or face-to-face and approximately 1 to 2 hours long. This is an opportunity to catch up with your tutor, discuss coursework and complete assessments. Between visits, you will be able to contact your tutor to discuss any questions or worries through OneFile, through email or by phone. Although these visits are every 4 weeks, you need to make weekly progress by submitting work every week as part of your off-the-job training time. Off-the-job training, also known as learning and development, is anything new learnt by a learner undertaking an apprenticeship programme. It consists of coursework, learning and development activities, and day-to-day learning in the setting. Off-the-job training supports the development of new skills, behaviours and knowledge linked to the apprenticeship programme. Off-the-job training hours are a maximum of 6 hours per week. This is pro rata for part-time apprentices. This 6 hours is broken down into 4 hours for coursework and 2 hours for learning and development. At your enrolment, you will be provided with a learning and development guidance document, which will provide you with examples of learning and development activities. Your setting is expected to provide you with regular opportunities for you to complete off-the-job training. This could be through time out of the room or a day off in the week to complete coursework. Off-the-job training must take place within the apprentice's normal paid working hours. You must keep on top of tracking your off-the-job training opportunities and log all of your learning and development on OneFile. Here you should reflect on what you have learnt, the impact of your learning and how you have implemented it. Examples of off-the-job training include completing coursework, mentoring, shadowing, online courses, induction, staff training, one-to-ones, supervisions, staff meetings and sector courses. Please note that functional skills are not part of off-the-job training. Showcase training deliver functional skills, Maths and English at Level 1 and Level 2. Maths and English functional skills at Level 2 are equivalent to GCSEs and they are studied alongside the Early Years Apprenticeship. Apprentices aged 16 to 18 years old at enrolment without Level 1 Maths and English will need to achieve this level. Apprentices aged 19 years old and above without Level 1 or 2 Maths and English will need to work towards and attempt the exams for their level prior to taking the endpoint assessment. For each functional skill that you are completing, you will need to dedicate an additional hour of study time per week. Please note that this time does not count towards off-the-job training. The delivery for functional skills is over 8 months, which means that you will have to sit and pass your exam in this time. OneFile is an e-portfolio program which is accessed by the apprentice, the employer and the tutor. Your tutor will use OneFile to set coursework, send messages and see progress. You are able to use OneFile to complete coursework, upload work and send messages to your tutor at any point. You will also use OneFile to log all your off-the-job training opportunities. Coursework will be set through the Teaching, Learning and Assessment Plan, also known as TLAPS. You'll be shown how to navigate OneFile during your enrolment. As well as OneFile, you will also use Laser Learning and BKSB to support you with your apprenticeship. Laser Learning is an online learning platform which will support you through your apprenticeship by offering teaching and learning resources for early years. If you are completing functional skills Maths and English, you will also use BKSB to provide you with Maths and English resources. You would have already used BKSB to complete your Maths and English initial assessments. You will have a number of responsibilities throughout the duration of your course. We ask that you meet with your tutor at the agreed times for your one-to-one visits. These times will be discussed and agreed between you, your employer and your tutor. Please let us know if you are unable to meet at the set time agreed for whatever reason. This is because our tutors may have to travel to meet you for these visits. Secondly, take ownership and responsibility for your apprenticeship by completing any coursework in the set time given to you. Your tutors will also provide you with feedback after coursework to help you constantly improve. Remember that this is your programme and the course belongs to you. If work is not completed on time, you may receive a verbal or written warning. Thirdly, please ensure that you are receiving off-the-job training time and opportunities. Off-the-job training hours are a maximum of 6 hours per week. This is pro rata for part-time apprentices. Your setting is expected to provide you with regular opportunities for you to complete off-the-job training each week. Additionally, if you are completing functional skills alongside your apprenticeship, it is your responsibility to make sure that you have an hour of functional skills study time per week. We ask that you respect others at all times and do not participate in any form of discrimination, harassment or bullying and report any concerns immediately. Please also provide feedback on your experience via our online surveys to help us continuously improve what we do at Showcase Training. Please inform us if you have an accident at work that involves time off or a hospital visit. This means that your tutor will be aware of your absence when organising one-to-ones and setting coursework. Lastly, please inform us if you are off work for more than 21 consecutive days due to illness or injury. If necessary, you are able to take a break in learning where you can pause your course and return back to where you left off when you are ready. At the end of the apprenticeship, you will complete an endpoint assessment which is carried out by an external awarding organisation called Highfield. The endpoint assessment assesses the knowledge, skills and behaviours the apprentice has learnt throughout the programme. It ensures that they meet the standards set by employers and that the learner is fully competent for their role. Before the endpoint assessment, you need to complete a process called Gateway. Here, your employer and Showcase will give the green light for you to proceed with your endpoint assessment by making sure that you have completed any mandatory requirements. There are 2 endpoint assessment activities that all apprentices must undertake and pass for the overall apprenticeship to be achieved. This consists of an observation with questioning and a profession discussion underpinned by a portfolio. In the observation with questioning, the assessor will observe the apprentice undertaking work as part of their normal duties in the workplace and ask questions. In the profession discussion underpinned by a portfolio, the assessor and the apprentice will have a formal 2-way in-depth conversation. It will consist of the assessor asking the apprentice questions to assess their competence. Each component of the endpoint assessment will be assessed against the appropriate criteria, which will be used to determine a grade. The overall grade will be determined using the combined grades. Once you have completed the endpoint assessment, you will then be awarded your certificates. Safeguarding refers to the measures to protect the health, well-being and human rights of individuals, which allow people, especially children, young people and vulnerable adults, to live free from abuse, harm and neglect. During your role as an Early Years Practitioner, you will be constantly safeguarding children and looking out for any signs or symptoms that a child may be a victim of abuse, harm or neglect. Examples of a safeguarding concern could be patterns of unexplained bruises on a child, inappropriate language, aggressive behaviour or withdrawing from others. Examples of neglect in a child could be dirty clothes and malnutrition. Any concerns that you may have about a child should be dealt with timely and appropriately. Your setting will have a designated safeguarding lead who you are able to discuss any concerns or worries with. Health and safety refers to the measures you put in place to make sure a child is safe within an earlier setting. For example, completing risk assessments, putting locks on gates, blocking sharp edges, and implementing a finger scan system on the door to prevent any unwanted visitors. You can find more information relating to safeguarding on our website. Here you will find news updates and government documents. At Showcase Training, our safeguarding officer is Ellen Roberts, who will deal with any concerns or worries that you may have. Her number and email address will be provided to you at your enrolment visit, or it is available on our website. What is PREVENT? The PREVENT strategy, launched in 2007, seeks to stop people becoming terrorists or supporting terrorism. Your responsibility as an Early Years Practitioner is to understand the signs and symptoms of radicalisation and to speak up about any concerns. You might notice signs of radicalisation in your setting. For example, children becoming withdrawn, using extremist language, and having increased levels of anger. You can find out more information regarding radicalisation and extremism on our website. Equality and diversity refers to promoting equality of opportunity for all, giving every individual the chance to achieve their potential, free from prejudice and discrimination. In an earlier setting, every child should be given equal opportunities regardless of a protected characteristic. Additionally, you as a practitioner should be treated equally to the rest of your colleagues. There are 9 protected characteristics that are against the law to discriminate against someone because of. These characteristics are age, disability, gender reassignment, marriage and civil partnership, pregnancy and maternity, race, religion or belief, sex and sexual orientation. Equality means each individual or group of people is given the same resources or opportunities. Equity recognises that each person has different circumstances and allocates the exact resources and opportunities needed to reach an equal outcome. It is important to remember to respect people's differences and recognise everyone as an individual. Our monthly Showcase newsletter provides learners with equality and diversity updates. Sign up on our website or speak to your tutor for more information. Our complaints procedure. Showcase Training have policies in place to ensure that you can expect to receive the best service in an appropriate manner at all times. We take our responsibilities very seriously, and if you ever have concerns, either personally, at work, or with a member of the Showcase team, you can access our safeguarding, equality and diversity, data protection, appeals or complaints procedures at any time. Information will be given to you at induction, copies are available on our website, or you can request copies directly. If you have any questions about these or any other policies, please speak with your tutor or contact the Showcase office. If you wish to make a complaint, talk to your tutor who will take the necessary steps to resolve your complaint as soon as possible. If this is not possible or appropriate, for example, your complaint is about your tutor, then please visit our website for the full complaints procedure. If you don't agree with an assessment decision, there is an appeals procedure you can follow. This will allow you to question decisions or feedback made by your tutor about the work you have submitted. Our Head of Delivery Compliance, Nicola Bailey, deals with appeals and complaints, and her number and email will be provided on the key contacts document. Alternatively, you can contact the Showcase office. At Showcase Training, we take your mental health and well-being seriously. Look out for our newsletter and our website, which will provide you with advice, information and guidance on your mental health. If you ever need a chat or someone to talk to, please contact our mental health lead, Nicola Bailey, or our mental health first aider, Lauren Toole, who are available for your support. Their contact details will be on the key contacts document sent to you at enrolment. Please like and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube and TikTok. We post regular updates and information that you might find interesting or useful throughout your apprenticeship. If you have any questions regarding the enrolment process or your apprenticeship, please let us know during your enrolment visit. Alternatively, please ring the Showcase office on 0330 320 9230 or send us an email at hello@showcasetraining.co.uk. We hope that you found this presentation useful and informative. A member of the Showcase Training team will meet with you soon for your enrolment visit. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to you starting your apprenticeship with us.